Yo, what's up? I'm back with part two, and continuing on with what was being said. I just want to encourage. I want people to see the overall tactic of what that is all about. Um, what that is when people speak against a man of God for having things, for doing things. There's several things happening. It's something you have called jealousy. And jealousy is indeed a spirit, and it's a lot of people that have yielded to the spirit of jealousy, especially in the black community, in the black church per se. For the most part, the black church, a lot of black churches are poor. A lot of black churches don't have resources, or just simple, they're new, and in the ministry, and they look at somebody that's been in ministry for 25 years, and they look at what they have. They look at the numbers that church have, the numbers that pastor have, and they get a little jealous. Get a little. I mean, it's natural. It happens. I mean, myself as an artist, that spirit have tugged on me. By looking at another artist, uh, see what they got going, see how they perform, the numbers that they moving, the amount of shows that they're doing. That spirit of jealousy tend to try to pull on me a little bit too. But I have information, I understand, and I know to come against the spirit of jealousy, you major on being a servant. So whenever I see people, artists or ministers that are my age or younger that are doing well, I find a way to be a blessing to them. Take them to get something to eat. Fellowship with them, call them, encourage them. Anything like that. To come against that spirit. And for the most part, I mean, that's just unfortunate. That's an unfortunate thing that happens. In the black local church. I'm sure it happens in the white local church also, but I'm speaking from understanding and seeing how people act and how they do, and it kind of gets a little depressing. It gets a little aggravating, when you see it, because you're like, man, come on, are you serious? Now, on the flip side, when you see other people, they straight operating in persecution. You know what I'm saying? And persecution, that's a thing that, persecution is motivated by jealousy. Whenever the Apostle Paul, when he was in his ministry, when Christ was walking on the earth, he was in his ministry, the Jews, the people, the leaders of the temples, they would see Jesus operating in what he was operating in, and they would see many people saying, we're not going to go to the temple. We're going to go see what this Jesus dude talking about. And so the Jews, the religious leaders of that time, would see that, and the Bible talks about how they were moved with envy. Yes, son. Okay, baby. Okay, daddy'll be there in a few minutes. Hold on. All right. Go play with mommy. But anyway, the Jews would see this happening. Even in Apostle Paul's in his ministry, Apostle Paul would come to a city, and the people would be like, hey, Paul, man, we want you to come back and next Sabbath and preach again. And, Paul would come back, and the Bible talks about how the whole city showed up to hear what Paul had to say. And the Bible, again, talks about how the religious leaders and the Jews would see what Paul was doing, and they would get upset, and, they would cause riots, go and put out false accusations, say Paul was a false apostle, do all these things, and just that's persecution, and it all comes from being the root of it is the spirit of jealousy. So and you have a lot of young people talking like that because they hear their mama talking about, that preacher down there crook, he that preacher ain't he So you grow up and you hear your mom or your daddy saying that, of course, you just gonna take on that mentality because mama said. And everybody know the gospel according to mama. That gospel is something serious. But again, that's we just got to get past all that stuff. We got to grow up as a church. You know what I'm saying? And there's people out here hurting and dying, and we need to get past all that. And we need to move to ministry, to being a blessing to the people. That's what it's about. So I'm signing off. Holla at your boy. Chip.